Superstorm Irma broke records for hurricanes in U.S. history. No previous storm sustained winds of up to 314 km strength/H within 37 hours as Irma super typhoon. Storms caused 6.3 million people to evacuate. With winds of up to 210 km shock/H, Irma storm, the most powerful storm in the Atlantic, on October 9, local time, swept the Florida Keys archipelago in southern Florida, while the state government held one of the largest evacuation period in American history with more than 6.3 million people. Has more than 1 million homes and facility lost power. The city of Naples, Fort Myers, and Tampa Bay is located on the path of the storm, with the water level could rise to 4.5 m. According to preliminary information, there were at least 3 people were killed. After sweeping through Cuba, came to Florida, USA, and has weakened to levels 3 with winds of about 195 km/H. However, weather experts are warning that the storm is still large after heavy storms flooded the streets of Miami and caused widespread power outages. The water level in the western Gulf Coast region of Florida is forecast up to 4.6 m and can potentially lead to severe flooding. Most of the South Florida area are affected by storm, with many apartments shaken under high winds and many trees were uprooted. According to the emergency management in Florida, about 170,000 people are currently at the center of 650 emergency shelters across the state. On social networking sites and personal community of Vietnamese in Florida filled with updates on the storm. Vietnamese community constantly inform each other via email or phone about the evacuation order of the government, especially those living in mobile homes in low-lying areas, along information about the places of temporary residence. Many people said they and their families were evacuated from the danger area to other states or to shelters. These people said that all business establishments, schools, and government offices were closed. Street barely more vehicles, while rescue forces, police, ambulance, fire, is to live everywhere, and the military has dispatched armored vehicles and amphibious vehicles for rescue work and protect people. Many Vietnamese hope storm will soon pass and the work of overcoming the consequences will soon be deployed, because, if prolonged, the amount of food and drinking water is stored before landfall will not be enough for the family for several days. President Donald Trump said he would soon to inspect the situation in Florida, at the same time praised the efforts of the emergency forces to the wood and protect people. Trump also said that although the damage can be huge, but its current priorities lives of people. Rich Scott, governor of Florida, said Trump has approved President declared a state of disaster date 10/9 to help Florida remedial storm. This declaration will allow the use of federal resources to support federal agencies and localities to respond and restore the affected area. However, the White House has not given a notice regarding this matter. Trump had previously ordered to mobilize all the resources of the federal government to support the state of Florida and the states affected by floods. 10/9 days, Mr. Trump also issued declaring a state of disaster for Puerto Rico and complement existing federal funds to the Virgin Islands for remedial Irma storm. Irma storm is expected to continue along the west coast of Florida to scan M on November 9, local time, and threaten to cause damage unimaginable, influenced by a very wide range, before coming towards Georgia. According to the center forecasts, the U.S. National Hurricane (NHC) Irma can cause tornadoes along the corridor east of the storm, while experts estimated total of about 26 million people will be affected and material losses up to $120 billion. Superstorm Irma broke a record series of hurricanes in the U.S.